Have you ever felt that special connection you have with someone is not just ordinary love? Maybe you thought it was just luck or coincidence, but what if I told you that the universe might be sending mysterious signs, the kind that most people don't even notice? The truth is, many times what we confuse with bad luck or just friendship can be a powerful call for something much greater, a spiritual union that goes beyond what the eyes can see. It's almost controversial to think that true love can be, at the same time, the most challenging and liberating path. You might be expecting a perfect story, but the reality is that this connection brings out your deepest pains as well as the greatest possibilities for growth. And here's the promise: in the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 secret signs that show the universe didn't just bring you together, this twin flame came to transform your life in ways you never imagined. If you're ready to see this connection in a whole new light, prepare yourself for a journey of self-discovery and revelation that will challenge your beliefs and open doors to a deep spiritual love, the kind of love the spiritual world calls twin flames. And the best part? You can start recognizing these signs today, without needing maps or magical formulas, just by listening carefully to what the universe wants to tell you. Spiritual context. The twin flame journey is not a light walk, it is intense, transformative, and often unsettling. We are not talking about a simple relationship, but a bond that seems written in the stars. Those who experience this feel as if their soul is being pulled by an invisible thread, guided by universe signs that appear in dreams, coincidences, and sensations that cannot be explained, only felt. It's as if life gains its own spiritual script, where every scene has a divine purpose. And the most beautiful part, it's not always understood by the mind, but it is always recognized by the heart. Some believe that finding their twin flame means peace, but in truth, it means awakening. This connection stirs the ego, wounds, and the deepest memories, demanding spiritual growth in real time. Those who have lived through this understand, you can't pretend nothing is happening when everything inside you is being turned upside down. Life begins to change its rhythm, synchronicities multiply, and answers come in the form of subtle signs, like a gentle nudge from the universe saying, "Pay attention, this is real." And if you're here, maybe you felt this too. This kind of bond doesn't follow the usual rules of romantic love, and maybe it shouldn't. The feeling of standing before someone who activates your truest self is at once frightening and liberating. Some people confuse this experience with finding a soulmate, but the difference between soulmate versus twin flame lies precisely in the depth of the impact. While a soulmate embraces you, a twin flame challenges you. And it is exactly this challenge that prepares us for the next stage, where the signs begin to manifest more strongly and clearly. Sign 1: Instant and inexplicable connection. There are meetings that don't need words. At the very first glance, you feel that warmth in your chest, as if time stopped just so you could recognize each other. This is one of the most evident signs of twin flames, a connection so natural it becomes unsettling. It has no logic, no rational explanation. It's as if the universe whispered silently, you two were destined to meet. This connection doesn't depend on shared stories or superficial affinities. Sometimes, the person comes from a world completely different from yours, yet it feels as if they have always lived inside you. It's like finding a home again, not a physical place, but a feeling of belonging. Many describe this sensation as a spiritual magnetic force, something that can neither be forced nor denied. This is the nature of spiritual love between twin flames. It doesn't start, it simply continues from where it left off. Those who have experienced this know, this feeling goes beyond enchantment. It carries an ancient familiarity, almost like the soul remembering something forgotten. And even if you try to rationalize it, something inside insists, this is different. Maybe it's the beginning of a twin flame reunion, or perhaps a chance to understand the true meaning of a divine connection. But what comes after this is even more surprising. Sign 2: Frequent synchronicities. You think of the person, and your phone vibrates. A message from them. You turn on the radio, and a song that means something to both of you is playing. You look at the clock. 11:11, coincidence? Not when it comes to twin flames. These signs from the universe are not mere accidents, they are subtle messages, almost like secret codes that only connected souls can decipher. And once you start noticing them, it's impossible to ignore. Synchronicities are not just everyday curiosities. They serve as spiritual confirmations that you are aligned with your twin flame's path. It might be a dream, a random phrase someone says out of nowhere, or even a butterfly that always appears in the same place. These are small messages from the invisible, bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds. When this happens frequently, the message is clear, the energy between you is active, even at a distance. Many call this divine interference, and they're not wrong. The universe is creative when it wants to bring two destined souls together. It communicates through numbers, images, seemingly random encounters, and even delays that change everything. And when these synchronicities come with an inner sense of certainty, you know you're not alone on this journey. Because it's precisely in these signs that spiritual love begins to reveal itself more clearly, and prepares the ground for something even deeper. Sign 3, Accelerated Spiritual Growth. Since this person came into your life, something started to change. And it wasn't just your heart that stirred, it was your soul. You began questioning patterns, re-examining beliefs, seeking answers that never even crossed your mind before. This is one of the most transformative signs of twin flames. The presence of the other activates such a strong inner growth process that it can sometimes feel uncomfortable. But it is in that discomfort that the greatest expansions are born. It's as if the twin flame acts like a mirror, revealing everything you need to heal, love, or release within yourself. And the curious thing is, you do the same for them. This intense exchange triggers a chain reaction of spiritual evolution, where every encounter, every argument, every silence has a purpose. Many report that after meeting their twin flame, they felt an almost uncontrollable urge to change their life, career, or habits. Because the soul begins to remember who it truly is. This kind of relationship does not allow stagnation. The spiritual love between twin flames is challenging but deeply liberating. That's why even during times of crisis, separation, or conflict, growth keeps happening. Reading books like The Power of Now, seeking self-knowledge, diving into meditation, or even moving to a new city are common steps in this process. Because this is not just a love story, it's a divine connection that forces you to grow, even when it hurts. Sign 4, Separation and Karmic Return. There is an inevitable moment in the journey of twin flames, separation. It can come out of nowhere, triggered by a poorly chosen word, an inner doubt, or even a fear no one can explain. And suddenly, the person disappears. This is what many call the runner and chaser, an energetic push and pull where one flees and the other tries to understand what happened. But this dance isn't about abandonment, it's about healing. Each distance is a chance to look inward and transform wounds into wisdom. The most striking thing is that, even after the breakup, the connection remains alive. It's as if an invisible thread keeps pulling both toward each other, even if life has taken different paths. You try to forget, keep your mind busy, move on, but there it is, in dreams, in songs, in synchronicities. This feeling of an inevitable return is one of the strongest proofs of a twin flame reunion. Because when the connection is spiritual, neither distance nor time can erase it. These comings and goings are not punishment, they are invitations from the universe for you to reunite more mature, more aware, more whole. Often, the return happens at a time of great personal change, as if the universe were saying, "Now you are ready." And when that happens, the flame reignites with greater wisdom. Because, deep down, the twin flame doesn't come back out of longing, they come back for the purpose. And it is in this reunion that you realize something much greater is at play. Sign 5, a shared sense of mission. When two twin flames come together, something magical happens. It's not just love that blooms, but also a purpose. It's as if, together, you access a dimension where everything makes more sense. Ideas arise, projects, a desire to transform the world, even if it's just the world around you. This shared sense of mission is one of the clearest universe signs that this connection goes beyond the personal. Because souls like these don't meet just to live a romance, they come to serve something greater. Many couples on this journey report that upon uniting, they felt the urge to create, teach, heal, and inspire. Sometimes it's something simple, like starting a YouTube channel, a spiritual project, or even a community help movement. Other times, it's more subtle, just being together elevates the environment, changes the energy, and inspires others. This is spiritual love at its highest form. It's as if the relationship is a portal that activates dormant gifts in both. And the most beautiful part is that this purpose doesn't have to be the same for both. What matters is that, together, you feel you are walking in the same direction. A divine connection always leads to expansion, not just personal, but collective. And this mission doesn't need to be grand in the eyes of the world, just true for the two of you. Because when the reunion happens, and the feeling is one of building and legacy, the sign is clear: the twin flame reunion is not just a new beginning, it's a call to something even deeper. Final spiritual insight. Not everyone is ready to experience a connection like this. And that's perfectly okay. The journey of twin flames isn't a fairy tale, it's about truth. The kind of truth that strips you bare, shakes your certainties, and forces you to face your own soul without filters. It's a spiritual experience that demands courage, surrender, and, above all, listening. Listening with the heart, because it is through the heart that the universe speaks when it sends us signs of twin flames. A divine connection is, above all, a journey of self-discovery. It comes to break down walls and build internal bridges. The love between twin flames isn't calm, but it is deep, and it's this kind of love that transforms lives. It's not about finding someone to fill your emptiness, but someone who shows you how to fill yourself. The reunion of these souls isn't the end of the search, it's the beginning of the mission. If you feel all of this, the synchronicities, the call, the emotional highs and lows, the sense of purpose, then perhaps you are already on this journey. And maybe what you call coincidence is just the universe telling you, trust, you're not imagining things. The spiritual love between twin flames is a reminder that true love isn't perfect, it's real. And if you have learned to recognize these signs, maybe you are ready for what comes next. Now tell me, have you ever experienced any of these signs that the universe sends to those facing their twin flame? Share your story in the comments, because every story has a unique power, and I really want to hear yours. Sometimes, sharing experiences helps us see our own journey more clearly, as if the universe conspires to bring our stories even closer together. If this video touched your heart, leave a like right now, because it helps the channel grow and reach more people who also need to hear this message. And don't wait, like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content about spiritual love, divine connection, and twin flame reunion. Trust me, this is where you'll find what the universe wants to show you. And to never miss any updates, hit the notification bell, that way, every time a new video appears, you'll be one of the first to know. Shall we go together on this journey of self-discovery and reunion? So comment, like, and subscribe, because your energy makes all the difference.